Hey guys, so for today's video I wanted to do a makeup look using only luxury makeup brands. Now I do own a few luxury makeup products and a lot of these I did buy during the Sephora sale, and I thought it would be fun just to try it all on camera. Now some of these products are actually really good and I'm mad that I even like them because they're so expensive, and some of them are like they're not terrible but they're not the best that I've used. I've never had all these products on my face together, so I'm really excited to see how this makeup look turns out. First I'm gonna prime my face. I'm gonna use this YSL Touche Clot Blur Primer, and if you look closely at it, it has a beautiful gold glitter in there. I have used this primer before. It's not horrible, but it's not the best thing I've used. It does blur out shine in some pores, but it has like that really smooth silicone feel to it. My son's in the background. You could see a little bit of that gold shimmer or glitter, but it's very subtle. But my skin feels super nice and smooth. I don't have a luxury brand eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna use this Milk Makeup one. It's actually really good. This is a pricey brand and I would say it's on the luxury side. This is the new Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 palette, and this palette contains all matte shades. Look how beautiful that is. I really like how it has the two cream shades in there too. So I'm just gonna play around with this and do a very simple eye look. So I'm gonna use this light shade to kind of just put all over the eyelid. Kind of dust that all over. We're gonna be very simple and basic with the eye look. Although I do want to try out one of those cream products. And using the same brush, I'm just gonna take one of these brown shades. I think I'm gonna do this one right here and just pop that right into the crease. Like, look at that pigment. They blend super easily. Okay, so now I have a light dusting of brown all over my eyelid. Kind of gives me a little more definition. I'm gonna try out this brown shade. I'm gonna try and do like a little smudge wing. Now I'm not gonna be like super perfect with this because I just wanted to give me a little more definition. So I just have a small liner brush. Dig a little bit into that brown. And then I'm just gonna paint on this little wing. Look at that, super easy to work with. Now I am gonna smudge it a little bit on my lash line, but not too much. And that is all I'm gonna do for the eyes. Very simple. I really am into like a simple eye look and then just a beautiful base. So I'm kind of upset that I bought this product, and not that it's terrible because it's actually really good, but I bought it during the Sephora sale, and it is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. I paid $90 for this plus the 20% off, and then I noticed this one on sale for $45. Oh, I was so bummed because that's a lot of money that I missed out on saving. Anyways, I have mine in the shade 5.5 Bisque, and I hate to say this too because I actually really like this foundation. It wears so well on my skin. Maybe they're just repackaging it or something. I don't know, but I can't believe that it was 50% off and I paid almost full price for it. So I'm just gonna apply this everywhere. And then once I have my foundation on, I like to spray my face with some type of setting spray, and this one's so good too, but I just have the mini one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and I like to do this so it makes the foundation a little bit easier to spread around. I mean, it's already easy to spread around, but I just feel like it helps like sit better on my skin. But look at that, like look how beautiful that is. All right, so foundation, blend it in. I would say it's medium to full coverage, definitely very buildable. All right, so next I'm gonna cream bronze, and I'm gonna use the Chanel Cream Bronzer. I don't know how to say it, so this is the shade that I'm using. It's like the lightest shade. I also actually really enjoy this product. I love the color of it. It's super beautiful. I'm just gonna dip my brush right into that. Now I don't use this to contour, I just kind of mark my face where I want a lot of warmth and color. And this does have like a light sheen to it, so it's not completely matte. A little bit on the nose and the chin. It blends really well with a brush too, but I am just a beauty sponge gal. And look how much that warmed up my face. I really do like this bronzer. I think they used to sell this bronzer at Sephora, but they don't anymore. I know they do sell it at Ulta and you can get it at Nordstrom. I used to say I would never spend this much on a concealer because concealer doesn't sit on my skin that well anymore now that I'm aging. But this is the new Gucci concealer and it is called the Multi-Use Longwear Concealer. And this is the packaging. It is so beautiful. Look at that, so stunning. There's so much more I wanted to get from Gucci. Like I want to get the Gucci bronzer, but that is so expensive. So I just got the concealer and I have mine in the shade 24 Neutral. So here it is. And I don't like to use too much concealer. When makeup looks cakey on my skin, it does not sit well throughout the day. So I just put a little bit on. That's all I like to conceal. Sometimes I'll highlight if I'm going out, but I'm not doing anything. So we're just doing my normal everyday makeup. And that's it blended in. It's definitely a medium to buildable coverage. So far, everything is looking great. If there is anything that I recommend the most out of what I'm using right now, it is this product. And I only got the mini because it's so big and I didn't know if I would love it, but I definitely will buy the big one once I run out of this. But this is so good. I saw this on TikTok and everyone talked about how amazing it is, and I completely agree. When I used it, I went out and I was out for like 9 hours and my makeup looked so good up until I got home. And it was definitely because of this powder. So this is the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. And I got mine in the shade 2. Again, this is just the mini one, but it has the 4 different colors. And when you open it, it has a little powder puff. I don't use that though. But I pop the lid back on, I just tip it upside down so that I can get some powder out and give it a little shake, and then it mixes up those colors to kind of color correct, brighten, all that good stuff. And that's what it looks like. I don't use that much powder because I already have dry skin, so a little bit of this works for me. It also does have a little bit of a satin finish. So I like to set my eye underneath my eye area. This is where I have the most creasing. And I like to use a damp beauty sponge because I just feel like it keeps it set longer. And then I set my chin, then the smile lines, of course, and the T-zone. You probably can't see it on camera, but it does have like a tiny bit of a shimmer, glitter, sheen, I don't know, to it, but it's very subtle. All right, next I'm gonna powder bronze. This is the Divine Bronzer in the shade Bronze Dawn from Pat McGrath. This bronzer is so good, one of my favorite bronzers. Just gonna bronze up the skin a little bit more. Always bronze the neck. All right, next, blush. I don't have that many luxury blush products, but I do have these 2 Dior blushes, and Dior is definitely like a luxury brand. So I have 001 Pink blush. And then this one's my favorite, 012 Rosewood. So beautiful. I think I'm gonna use the pink one though, because I don't use that one that often. Well, on the Dior website, it says that this blush is a pH balancing blush, so when it applies, it adjusts to your skin. Beautiful, look at that. And next I want to do a cream highlight and then a little bit of a powder highlight. So I don't use this one that much, so I wanted to use it today, but this is the Hourglass Vanish Highlighting Stick. I think that's what it's called. And this is in the shade Champagne Flash, but this is so beautiful. It's kind of like a mixture of gold, but it's like a beautiful sheen. It's not glittery. So I'm gonna just put a little bit on my finger and tap that on certain parts of my, on the high points of my face, so my cheekbones. Do a little bit on the nose. Stunning. Next, I'm gonna do more highlight, and I'm gonna use this Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, and this is the 001 Universal Palette. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and mix these top two shades. This is definitely one of those BAM super highlights. Definitely a bright highlight, but it still looks like skin, if that makes sense. Like super glowy, beautiful skin. All right, next I'm gonna set the face before I do my mascara. Same Charlotte Tilbury. Now I don't have any luxury brow products, so I'm just gonna use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I use this all the time. Kind of run that through my brow hairs. Gotta curl the lashes. So I don't have a luxury brand mascara, but I do have this little sample of this Dior serum mascara. So you put this on before mascara. It's like a mascara primer. And this is so good. It gives your lashes extra length. It helps condition them, all that good stuff. I used to use this all the time when I worked at Sephora. So it is a little white when you apply it, but it does dry down clear. Just gonna put black mascara right on over it, but it definitely helps separate my lashes. Oh, and this is the Benefit Fan Fest mascara, just a mini travel one. Mascara is on. Gosh, I forgot how much I like this. This is really good. Gives my lashes so much more volume. All right, last part, lips, my favorite. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in the shade Iconic Nude. This is like my new favorite lip liner right now. I love it. Like, isn't that just a beautiful shade? It's like my lip color, but a little bit more on the brown side. And then last is the very popular Dior Addict Lip Glow Oil. And I'm gonna use the shade Mahogany. Oh, look at that beautiful packaging. Let's do a little swatch. This is the shade Mahogany. These lip oils are so expensive, but they're so good. And here is the final makeup look using all luxury brand products. I think it turned out great. This lip combo, I'm telling you, it's super pretty. But I feel like any lip gloss, at least that I've been using lately with this lip liner, is just, oh, it looks so good. I do recommend most of these products. They're all actually pretty good, but standout products 100% is the Givenchy setting powder, Dior lip glow oils. These are just so good. Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, 100% very good. But all right, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me so much, and I will see you in the next one.